This is a 2022 Toyota GR86.
Whoa, it's a Subaru. It's not a Toyota.
Sorry.
It's a Subaru.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
This is a 2022 Subaru BRZ, and it's the best first sports car money can buy.
It's just you, me, and the odds. We stuck together, we two pieces.
This car comes with a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated Subaru Boxer engine that makes 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, and it redlines at 7,500 RPM. It does 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, and it has a top speed of 145 miles per hour. This one's an auto, but it also comes with a manual, which is what you should go for.
Man, the front of this car looks like a cute, cuddly puppy. It's just so cute, you want to squish the little headlights out of it.
Just like Sherry said, this car looks absolutely amazing. I love the design. It's an upgrade to the old BRZ. You can tell that it has some cues from the old car. It looks beautiful. It looks super modern. This is my favorite Subaru in terms of looks. I'm not a big fan of their looks, to be honest, but this is the best looking ones. It comes with 18-inch rims all around, squirt setup, which is a shame because this car is a rear-wheel drive and it should have wide fat tires behind. As you can see, it has a huge wheel gap. I'm able to put 4 fingers in it. A lot of you may know I'm not a big fan of putting 4 fingers into anything. If you look here, I can put 4 fingers. I don't think anybody in this world would like to be able to put 4 fingers inside. Definitely get it lowered if you get one of these. You won't be disappointed. The rear end of this car, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It has this ducktail spoiler, which looks quite nice. I would add on another spoiler on top of this. Dual exit exhaust, which is chef's kiss. I would definitely go with a louder setup. The boot space, only 201 liters, and you have a spare tire in it. Other than that, you have these vents, which are not fake. You can actually stick a finger all the way in it, and they will direct air from your wheel well to the side of your body. Let's go ahead and jump inside the car and see how it feels inside. First impressions driving this car, it feels like a Subaru. Quite firm, but it's not uncomfortable. Let's put the car in Sports Plus, put the shifter in the manual mode. The automatic version of this car has the Subaru EyeSight system, which does a lot of things that I will list out on the screen right now. Obstacle detection, like adaptive cruise control, like braking assist or whatever all of those safety features are. To be completely honest, I don't like all of these safety features, but I believe they are very useful to 99% of people out there who just use these cars as their daily cars, and they are playing with their phones all day long while driving and all of that. If you're going out for spirited driving, which this car is meant for, the EyeSight system is just nothing but just annoying. I'll just go with the manual and skip on the EyeSight. We do put a lot of effort into making these videos for you guys, so it would actually mean a lot to Sherry here if you subscribe to this channel so he can finally start getting paid.
I haven't ate in like 2 days.
So back to the video. The interior of this car is super driver centric. The steering wheel feels absolutely amazing. It's made of some kind of leather with some red stitching, which just screams sports car. I mean, if you don't have red stitching, do you really have a sports car? These seats are absolutely phenomenal. I'm 90 kilos. I feel super comfortable in these, but they are also very snug. I wouldn't have any problems throwing the car around on the track. Definitely not on public roads. Definitely not doing donuts in every parking lot that I see. This handbrake is also in a super convenient place for all your power slides and all your drifting. You can use this handbrake, no problem. Heated and cooled seats. I mean, I think this would be very convenient if you're taking a girl out on a date.
Right before.
The rear seats of this car is actually quite spacious. How do you feel, Sherry?
Very good. I'm just chilling here. As you can see, I have a lot of space here. There's a glass here for me to look outside what's going on.
There's not a lot of room
The
back
leg
there.
room is really good.
With 228 horsepower, this car is definitely not fast. But this car is extremely lightweight, 2,835 pounds. This car is very lightweight and you can definitely feel that while driving. You can definitely throw this car around like nobody's business. You will not feel a lot of body roll, which is great in a sports car. Now let's talk about the fuel consumption. I'm doing fairly simple city driving right now. This is what a daily commute would look like with traffic ahead. And I'm doing around 10 to 15 liters per 100 kilometers, not with a heavy foot. And as claimed by Subaru, this car does 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is, I would say, not bad at all, but it could definitely be better in my opinion. It has a 50-liter tank, which is also a little too small, but you can definitely take it as far as 500 kilometers with a single tank, which is considered a fair range in a car world. If you didn't know, this car comes with a limited slip differential, which means you can do a lot of drifting. I'm not gonna drift this car because it's brand new and this was borrowed to me by Subaru by Robust Synergy. Special thanks to them for making this video happen. If you wanna buy any types of Subarus in Malaysia, like the XV, Forester, BRZ and the WRX, make sure to check them out. Link down below in the description. Go ahead and follow them on Instagram and YouTube, and if you want to buy one of these cars, definitely check them out. Back to the rest of the video. So this wouldn't be an AJ Drives video without talking about any kind of modifications to the car. So I'm gonna give you a list of mods that I personally would do to this car if I ever own one. First things first, I did some checking online and there's already a supercharger kit out there for this car, and I think that would be the best bang for the buck if you want to buy one of these. This car for what it is priced really well, and I'm not sure how much horsepower the supercharger kit is gonna add, but I'm guessing quite a lot. With an additional 100 horsepower, this car is gonna be the best bang for the buck in my opinion. I would suggest lowering the car. The stock suspension feels amazing, so if you can find the lowering spring out there, I think that would do you well enough. But if you want to go racing or stuff like that, there are some amazing options out there that you can take, coilovers that you can purchase and take the car to the track. I would suggest some anti-roll bars. This car does not have a lot of body roll, but it could be better. And the roll bars, the stock roll bars on this car is quite thin, so I would swap them with some Eibach anti-roll bars and strut bars and stuff like that. Another mod that I would say you can do to this car, big brake kits. The brakes on this car are quite small. If you want to do some really heavily spirited driving, definitely go with the BBK. Just like any other car, this car looks a little bit plain, so I would suggest going with a full lip system. Front lip, side skirts extension, rear diffuser and spoiler. It would definitely complete the look of the car, and I would definitely go with a set of JDM wheels. It's a Japanese car. In the beginning of the video, I told you that I'm gonna compare this car with a bunch of cars in its price range, and I'm gonna do that for you right now. This car is priced at $20,000 to $30,000 in the US, around 250,000 ringgit. In Malaysia, it's an absolute bang for the buck. Closest cars that I can take off in this price range would be like a BMW 330i or a Mercedes C300. Which one would I take? I honestly would have a hard time not taking this over a BMW or a Mercedes. This is something else. This is not an everyday car that you see in the streets. This is a different experience, and it's more rare and it's more reliable. I'm not sure about that. If I didn't need the rear seats, I would take this. It has more potential in my opinion. You can build this into a drift car, you can build this into a track car, you can build this into anything that you would desire, and it would perform in all of those situations, and that's just not something that you can do with a non-M BMW or a non-AMG Mercedes.